So am I free to go? So why am I not free to go? If she just said she got a bond,
Pardon?
why am I not free to go? Why do I gotta serve time when I'm not even?
You have a bond on the case, ma'am.
So when I was arrested, I wasn't actually told my rights. So ain't that against the law?
I cannot.
You can't do nothing about it right now?
I
All right, I just want to state that. I just want to state it. Okay.
stated.
It's on record, right? Okay.
Do you want a jury trial or not?
It doesn't matter.
You have to make a decision, ma'am.
It could have a jury. Fine. That's fine with me.
This entitled Brat stormed into court with one of the biggest attitudes I've ever seen. She actually had the audacity to yell at Judge Simpson, demanding to know why she couldn't be released from jail when she was literally arrested for assault. I swear, I lost brain cells just listening to the nonsense coming out of her mouth. The entitlement dripping from her voice makes you wonder if she honestly thinks the law doesn't apply to her. Meanwhile, Judge Simpson is sitting there with a level of patience that should be studied in textbooks. Most judges would have snapped the second she raised her voice, but he stayed calm, collected, and fam, now here's the real question. Should this cocky, delusional brat walk free, or should she stay right where she is? Let's dive in and watch.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf, well, not on behalf of Ms. Brown. We are the attorney of record on this case. When I did meet with Ms. Brown, she informed me she wants to represent herself.
Your name?
Alexis Brown.
All right. Is that correct that you want to represent yourself?
Yes, it is.
So in this matter, Ms. Brown, I do have to inform you that the complaint in this case alleges that on or about June 8, 2024, location of 3001 Woodland Hills Drive in Pittsfield, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of assault and or assault and battery against a Latasha Browning. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, I do.
That is a misdemeanor, punishable by 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand the maximum penalties?
Yes, I do.
There are certain things that are fraught in self-representation, in terms of understanding the Michigan court rules and in terms of the court procedure. You would need to understand that if you would like to represent yourself, that you would be held to the same standard as any other attorney.
Mm-hmm.
The court will not be assisting you in any fashion whatsoever. You understand that?
Okay, so the time that I served, don't that counts for the 93 days?
I'm sorry?
The time that I served already, don't that counts for the 93 days?
I don't know how much time you,
I served 30 days already.
and if you serve 30 days, it may count. I'm trying to look at what your bond is on this case. What do you have a bond?
And then no contact with the victim as well.
And the monetary amount,
Um,
5,000, 10%, then it should count. Yes, ma'am.
And so I have a question. So when I was arrested, I wasn't actually told my rights. So ain't that against the law that you wasn't told your rights when you arrested me? Well, not you, but the officer.
I cannot,
You can't do nothing about it right now?
I
All right, I just want to state that.
can't answer that.
I just want to state it.
All right.
Okay.
Stated.
It's on record, right?
So
Okay.
what do we,
This entitled Brat stormed into court with one of the biggest attitudes I've ever seen. She actually had the audacity to yell at Judge Simpson, demanding to know why she couldn't be released from jail when she was literally arrested for assault. I swear, I lost brain cells just listening to the nonsense coming out of her mouth. The entitlement dripping from her voice makes you wonder if she honestly thinks the law doesn't apply to her. Meanwhile, Judge Simpson is sitting there with a level of patience that should be studied in textbooks. Most judges would have snapped the second she raised her voice, but he stayed calm, collected, and fam, now here's the real question. Should this cocky, delusional brat walk free, or should she stay right where she is? Let's dive in and watch. School. I honestly just don't understand people like this. If you're facing an assault charge, your first move should be hiring a lawyer, or at least asking for a public defender. Screaming at a judge? That's not going to earn you sympathy. It's the maturity level of a toddler throwing a tantrum, and honestly, most 2-year-olds might handle it better. Entitlement like this isn't just annoying, it's dangerous. This woman was literally in court for assault, and yet she had the audacity to scream at Judge Simpson like the rules didn't apply to her. Luckily, she's in jail right now, but it sounds like she'll probably get bond. And I just don't see her being a productive member of society. What gets me is how disconnected from reality some people are. They think they can break the law and then yell their way out of consequences. And the scary part, people like this aren't rare. They're at the grocery store, the gym, driving next to you. Just one bad decision away from chaos. That's why I've got to give props to Judge Simpson. He handled it with patience and control. Honestly, he's in my top 3 judges right now, alongside Judge Flair and Judge Middleton. A lot of people say Judge Boyd is soft, and that might be true, but Simpson is just on another level. I've seen him snap before, but only when someone truly disrespects the court, like a sovereign citizen type. Otherwise, his patience is incredible. At the end of the day, courts are supposed to be a place of order, but entitled people like this try to turn them into a circus. And it makes you wonder, is this just a generational thing, or are people really becoming more disconnected from reality than ever before? What do you think? Do you feel like entitlement is getting worse, or is it just that we're seeing it more because of social media?
What do you want this set for, ma'am?
I mean, Your Honor, we have no offer at this time.
Do you want it set for a trial, ma'am?
Sure, I guess. I guess
You want a jury trial or a non-jury trial?
it doesn't really matter.
Well, you've got to make a decision, ma'am.
If it gotta go to trial, then it gotta go to trial.
Okay. Do you want a jury trial or not?
It doesn't matter.
You have to make a decision, ma'am.
It could have a jury, fine, that's fine with me.
Jury final settlement conference in this matter will be set for 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Jury selection in this matter, October 20th, 2025 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person.
So am I free to go? So why am I not free to go? If she just said she got a bond,
Pardon?
why am I not free to go? Why do I gotta serve time when I'm not even?
You have a bond on the case, ma'am.
So if I get my money, I can get out.
If you
But she just said it was no bond.
post bond, you can get out.
So I'd rather post bond. So where do I go from here?
You need to post the bond.
Okay, what's the bond? Cause you just asked her the same thing. Cause she said
5%.
it's $500.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'd rather post bond. Where do I go from there?
And you can go post bond.
Okay, thank you.
The series of bad decisions already. This is wonderful.
Yeah, I know, but they're all by Kearney. The whole
That's-
McDonald's thing and then this. And
This-
I cannot wait for this brat's actual trial, because if this hearing was any indication, the main event is going to be pure courtroom comedy. And honestly, I think she's going to do those 90 days, no question. If anybody on that jury has a single brain cell, they are handing her the full sentence now. She already did 30 days, so technically we're looking at about 2 months in jail. But either way, every single day this woman spends outside of society is one too many. And even if by some miracle she dodges the sentence, her attitude alone made this hearing painful to sit through. Credit to Judge Simpson, he's one of the most patient judges out there. I don't know how he held it together with her antics. What really cracked me up, though, was when she glared at her own lawyer on the way out, like it was the lawyer's fault she landed behind bars. Newsflash, sweetheart, you assaulted someone. The lawyer didn't throw the punches, you did. Cases like this are exactly why the justice system can't bend just because somebody yells loud enough. If we start letting people like her slide, the courtroom basically becomes a playground for the entitled.so. Let me throw it to you guys. Does she deserve the full 90 days? Or should she get another shot at freedom? Personally, I don't think so. But I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Guys, take care.